Hello and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will see some of the latest updates that UiPath released in its 2024.4 release. We also see some of the generative AI features that are added to UiPath Studio, and also we'll try them out. Within UiPath Studio, we have enhanced flowcharts. In general, flowcharts can make designing things easier and help save time when creating a sequence of steps. The first functionality UiPath added is Snap to Grid. So this is used to align and organize this sequence of steps properly. Let's see in action. Also, they've added infinite canvas. Now you can add activities anywhere in the flowchart, and then you can drag, and then you can connect. And a final update they made was they added option to declutter the activities. Now let's see all these three in action. So if you want to try, you can just go to your automation cloud. You can just go to your cloud.earpath.com. Then you can just click download studio. It will download an MSI, and then if you already have a version, you just run this version and then it'll upgrade. It'll upgrade to latest UiPath Studio. So previously I had 2023.10, and now I downloaded this, and then I just clicked on upgrade, and it got updated to latest version. Let's take a sample process. Let's name it test. So I'm using Windows languages VB. So make sure you use latest UI automation package, which is 24.4.1, which is in preview. So let's create a new flowchart, naming it as this. So before we used to see start node used to be in fixed position, and then when we add some sequences, it used to be restrict here itself. Now the snap to grid is like you can place the start node anywhere as you per your convenience. I'll keep it here, and then when you add a sequence or any activity, you can just randomly place it anywhere, and then you can connect. So this is one of the feature. Let's try some random activities, how it looks. If you see the annotation directly appears here, you can just edit from here itself. Let's log in, and then it automatically change here in the display name. Now let's create more flowcharts and then invoke one by one. Like this. Let's drag and drop. You can just drag and drop. So if you see, it'll just like how we mentioned the steps in PDD, it will exactly replicate the same in our flowchart as well. So that's how. So this is how it looks. Invoke workflow, it will look like this. And, for decision, it will be even better. So if you just drag decision, you can see annotation is appearing above. So if I just connect this, then for example, you have to check some variable greater than 10. That will be the condition. You can just mention it here in the annotation. Check variable something. So this will make it even look better. Instead of having annotation here inside, before we used to have this annotation here, and then that would mess up our flow. So now this annotation have moved. And how will a while loop look like? So they also look like this, and then you can just edit the annotation. You can just connect it. This is one of the enhancement they made for flowchart. So next option they added is declutter. So what does that mean? So previously, when we used to open in different versions, when we used to open flowcharts in different versions, activities used to overlap it with each other. So if you have these type of cases, we manually had to move each one separately. Now they directly got an option called declutter canvas. Just click it and then it will automatically separate the activities. So this is one of the features for flowchart. These are the main updates they brought for flowchart. Next, we have an exciting update for autopilot. So UiPath added many generative AI features to UiPath Studio. Let's see one by one. First one is auto generate workflow. So you just have to type some text. For example, you can just type, I need a workflow to log into SAP and then download some data from some X transaction. So you just type that and then it will automatically create a workflow for you. That's one of the great update, I would say. And second one is autocorrect of activities. So you just in case of if you have a general errors within assign activity, you can just autocorrect them. Let's see what these are. Back to studio. Firstly, workflow generation. So you can just open the command palette and you can just write how like what sequence you need. For example, I need to create a sequence to sum two numbers. So I want to create a workflow to sum numbers. So you'll see an option to generate with autopilot. You can just double click on it and then it will automatically generate. So if you see, it created automatic sequence. So you have to further enhance it. So you have to give first integer, which is 2. Let's see what data types it did. So it created integer types because we asked sum of two integers. So I'll give 3 here. So it created the sum. It is simple, but yeah, it is automatically created by UiPath itself. And next feature is autofix. So if you want, in general, when we use assign activities, for example, let's take a simple one. Let's take a simple conversion. So let's create a test string. So and this string is let's keep it string type itself. And let's try to assign combination of string and integer. So in general, we'll get an error called ABC123 is not declared or it has to be in double quotes, right? So now UiPath brings us the new functionality called autofix. So you can just click on autofix and it will automatically gets fixed. So it automatically added these double quotes and then click on save. So this is one of the very cool feature. It uses generative AI. Let's take one more. So it is so powerful that it will automatically generate a regular expression for you. Take same URL. So let's take same variable. And then if I describe something here, so I need if I need to write a regular expression to extract email from string. So regular expression to extract email ID from string. Let's click on generate. Mm. Now this will automatically create a regular expression for you. So you can just use it automatically assign this to FTR. So that is even better. So you can just delete this and then click on save. So now our regular expression got created in just 1 second. You can try this out. You can try for link queue queries and many other possibilities. This is one of the greatest feature, like how we can make our automation more intelligent. Next, we got a few small updates for UiPath Assistant as well. First update is movement of search box to the top, and then second one is having some descriptions when you install automation. When you install a package using UiPath Assistant, previously we don't know what's the description and things. Now UiPath added that part also to the assistant. So if you open assistant, first one is this one, like where search box is in top now. So that is one, and then if you want to install something, for example, this process, so you will get all the information like description of what the process is, version, and then folder, all these details. So these are the two small updates that UiPath brought for UiPath Assistant.